This is in an arena called non-market strategy. And all non-market strategy means it's something that's going to impact your widget that has nothing to do with the creation of your widget.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Owwll Podcast. We're going to have another exciting episode. And every week we're joined by different CEOs, entrepreneurs, influencers, and celebrities that are making an impact to this world. So this is your first time tuning in. We come live on all of our accounts at Owwll App. So make sure to follow us so you could be in the know when we have all these amazing guests that join us. And one of my tips of the day is to follow these guests on the Owwll App, because when they make themselves available, you'll get that opportunity to call them at $1 because they can't change their price until they get up to 10 calls. And a lot of our guests are going to change their price from $1 to probably $20 to $100 to get in contact with them. So that's my tip of the day. Ellie, what is your tip of the day?
Oh, I have one. The follow button. I feel like a lot of people don't utilize the follow button enough, and they don't really know what it's for. It's not like Instagram where you follow someone and then you can see what they're doing. Essentially, how it works is if there is an individual on the app that you are really interested in speaking with and they are not live when you are on there, if you follow them, then you will get a notification when they do go live so that you can get a chance to speak with them. And under the follow button, there is a little check mark. I guess that's how you would describe it. A little button underneath of it, very tiny. If you click on that, you can choose if you want to follow someone with notifications or without, so that just making sure that if everyone you follow, if you don't want to be annoyed every time someone goes live. Yes. Annoyed.
Someone like me goes live every day, so you do not want to get a notification every day if you've already spoken to me.
Right.
So, of course, you change that setting.
You can change the setting, and then you can, still follow them without getting notified. So, yeah.
Well, let's get into our guests today. We have someone from my neck of the woods from New York that moved down here. He's originally from Brooklyn. And I spent about 10 years in Long Island City, Queens, next door to him, of course. And Cesar does a lot in the PR world. So we're excited to have you on the show today. Cesar, for our audience listening, tell everyone a little bit about yourself and what you do in the PR space.
Absolutely. So my name is Cesar Hernandez. I am the managing director and founder of Omni Public. And we are a full suite public affairs, public relations firms. That's really just, speak for... I'm a publicist and I'm a lobbyist, and I specialize in introducing new concepts and ideas into the marketplace, and we navigate media, government, and industry. Been very fortunate to work with companies such as Tesla, Hyperloop, Uber, Bird Rides, Porsche, Ford Mobility. At this point in my career, over 350 startups, universities, public officials, people running for school board, people running for Congress, people running for president. And I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with consulting. I love what I do. I think that I'm living the dream legitimately. And I want to work with good people that are looking to transform society for good.
So give us a real example, right? Owwll's a startup, right? I come to you, what happens? Or tell us a past company, that you worked with. And how does this really start, right? We all want more eyeballs on our website. We want more eyeballs on social media. We want to get into Forbes. We want to be Entrepreneur of the Year, maybe, right? We want to be at TEDx talks and get on a stage. We want to be book authors, right? Because all this drives traffic back to our brand and helps us build a better community, helps, hiring people because they want to be part of that brand, for example. Like we partner with Celsius Beverage. I've never seen so many individuals want to work for my brand in my life. Right. It's shooting fish in a barrel for them when it comes to hiring because people have fallen in love with the brand. Right. So explain to me kind of that startup comes to you. What do you do next?
Sure. So I'll give two examples and then I will give the learnings from those examples. Right. First example, just because it's a common name right now, is Tesla. Right. So I worked with them around 2016, 2017. And initially, where was Tesla at that point? People thought that was going to be a battery company, right? They thought that they weren't going to roll out the S, the X was a dream, and they were just going to shut her up and just be an OEM company. Now, I was on the team at that time. I was working for a government agency to produce what's called public-private partnerships. And they wanted to compete with Uber initially. Tesla wanted to see if the Model S or X can run 24 hours and create the Tesla network, right? Which would then go autopilot, and now you would have like essentially autonomous driving rideshare.
Yeah.
No, thank
And
you.
the vision was,
And I've seen that in certain cities.
Yeah,
I've been to
this
Phoenix
is
and
why
I
I'm
saw it
going
in
to-
Phoenix.
This is where I'm headed
It was
towards.
wild.
This is where I'm headed towards. And the idea was, if I buy a Tesla, I can go home, and when I'm hanging out at home, my Tesla can leave and go pick people up,
Sign
and
me
drop
up.
them off, and then come back, and I just made passive income.
Yeah.
However, before you did that, you had to see if there was a use case. So we attempted it, and we created something called Hyperlink in Tampa Bay, where a Tesla would pick you up in like a rideshare fashion and connect you to either an existing like transportation network or to where your location is at, right? And it was successful. It increased ridership for the transportation agency around 80%. But the learnings from that was, hey, we don't want to go into rideshare, but our vehicles, because we did a data share agreement, can run in that fashion. So if you've ever went to New York City and rode Rebel, if you ever took Uber in Europe and a Tesla picked you up, or even now in Tampa, something called Dash, it was my initial project that I worked with them, that data share that was given to produce now these future transportation network companies. And this is in 2016, 2017.
Yeah, a lot earlier on.
Right?
Yeah.
Second one is Bird Rides, so the scooter company, right? Micromobility. They needed to deploy them across the Southeast United States because it's warmer climate. And they just raised a ton of money. They were fastest $1 billion valuated company in American history, 7 months to $1 billion valuation. And we helped.
There were scooters everywhere when I went to
There were
Texas. I'm like,
scooters.
there's too many of these things. They were dumped everywhere.
Correct.
In Austin when I visited, of course.
Correct. And so we worked to launch a public affairs campaign, did a communication strategy, a lobbying strategy, and pulled it together, and which I'm going to share how do you do that, to then create the very first micromobility systems across the Southeast United States. Now they since kind of retracted, right? They're no longer my client, but these are the things that we've been able to do, these strategies, right? And so how do you do that? Because these are big names. But you got to remember, when I initially began to work with them, they weren't. They were just, starting up startups. So if you're a startup, we got to think about three things, right? And this is in an arena called non-market strategy. And all non-market strategy means it's something that's going to impact your widget that has nothing to do with the creation of your widget. Policy, politics, community, charter, public opinion, et cetera, et cetera. So if you're a startup, number one, you need credibility, right? Oh, but I can't hire a PR firm, right? You don't need that. You're the first piece of PR. LinkedIn newsletters, landing pages, landing sites. Here's a huge takeaway is purchase your domain name, janedoe.com. Put on a landing page, list all your articles, list the blog posts, right?
I got to do that actually.
No.
Surprisingly, I got so many darn websites because I got the Shrimp Tank, the Owwll podcast, financial service one, but I don't have one that's just the Jason R. Hill. And the reason why I went the Jason R. Hill is because all the other Jason R. Hill was taken, of course. I have a very common name. And I've done that on socials, but I haven't actually just done my own website yet. So it's a great idea.
Need it for SEO and
You need it for SEO, but here's another reason, right? On the opposite end, say you land in a Forbes. So say maybe you got a $10 million investment or any investment, and you land in a major publication. There are some bad actors out there, and they're going to research janedoe.com. And they'll purchase that domain if it's not taken.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then maybe they put a landing page to say, Jane Doe's a scam, Jane Doe's company's a scam.com, link it to a dark site. And now when you Google search, Forbes ranks, and then here's this other landing page. And then you go to them and say, hey, can you take that down? They're like, sure, $100,000. Right? This happens all the time. So this is how I consult for my clients because I see it all the time when they would attack the companies that I would represent. So the best form of offense is initially having a good defense. So creating your own content, purchasing your own landing page so that nobody can attack you, right? So first thing is you're your own content. Number two, don't get caught up in I need Forbes, I need TechCrunch, I need etc.
Yeah.
Look at your local journal, right? So if you're in tech and you're in South Florida, look at Refresh Miami or look at South Florida business journals, right? They have Miami Inno. And reach out to the reporter. Don't pitch stories, pitch relationships. Hey, I don't have a story for you. I have a tech company or I have company X. I noticed that you write about it. Can we grab coffee? If they don't respond, they host events. Go to the event. Hey, love your talk. Can we grab coffee? Cultivate a relationship locally first, right? And then the last thing is look at credible actors that may influence the audience that can potentially be your consumers, like podcasts, etc., because you want individuals to magnify you. Maybe they're a LinkedIn influencer, maybe they're a podcaster, and you rinse and repeat that monthly.
I love the point with like Refresh Miami, for example, because they put on so many darn events and no one realizes like you could just go to them and meet the executives that run it. They go to probably half the events that they put on. And I went to one down in Brickell recently and I shook their hand. I'm like, come on the Owwll podcast. And they're like, sure, this looks awesome. So it was that easy. But it wasn't a pitch. It was a give. And I think that's the mistakes too often that startup founders make. They're in love with their brand and they think others will immediately like resonate with it and want to share their journey and their story, but that's not the case, right? Like Owwll's really cool and all, like you saw it, but like journalists, they see this stuff all the time and they want to pitch the person behind Owwll and they want to get to know the person. So I love that point about building relationships to start out with before jumping the gun. And I see Ellie doing that all the time, right? She's a musician. She goes to a lot of events, but it starts with the relationship side first. And then eventually like, hey, what else is behind Ellie? And then it opens up doors. Do you agree, Ellie?
Yeah. I use Owwll as my get in the door all the time. And then, I'm also a musician. Oh, do you want me to perform at your corporate event? Oh.
No, absolutely. And even as a musician, there's music reporters.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out to them, grab coffee, invite them out to your gigs. Mm-hmm. This doesn't exclusively work for tech. This exclusively works as a communication strategy.
Well, and I like, just your idea of actually going in person, because think about how many DMs and messages and emails, and you're just another number, another person in their inbox. So like actually taking the time and making the effort to show up at their event already gives you more credit than everyone else.
No, that's how I cultivated most of my relationships with reporters, is I met them in person, right?
Yeah.
I would see, like we just started doing work maybe 3 years ago in South Florida. Mm-hmm. First thing I did was to get an audience with the publisher of the South Florida Business Journal, going to their events, cultivating a relationship before I made any asks, talking to the reporter. What are things that you like to talk about, right? Because very early on, irrespective of your industry, you have to make a decision if you're going to be someone who's relationship driven or transactional. It's not to say that one is better than the other one, but just abide by the rules of, am I just looking for transactional stuff? Do I just want to buy ads? Or do I want to cultivate a relationship, right? And have a long-standing relationship, because reporter, it could be a reporter today, an editor the next day, a president or a publisher the next day. For example, Refresh Miami gets picked up a lot by, say, Florida Trend and the Miami Herald, right? Mm-hmm. One of the editors there is an editor for Refresh and also for Florida Trend. So they're scouting like, oh, maybe this will work for this. Maybe this will work for this, right? So just always be cognizant as to like the audience and who you're speaking to, and really try to generate relationships, because that's a long-term strategy.
So let's dive into PR a tad deeper now. So often I see entrepreneurs getting frustrated with some PR firms, right? Because some are excellent and some, you end up paying a lot per month, and then they have false promises, right? Like, hey, one day I'm going to get you into these publications. and it just needs more time, and then it never happens, and people get really, really frustrated. And there's others that do an amazing job, right? So kind of share with our audience kind of what makes your firm unique, right? Like, you have these relationships. So do you have ties to so many different people from doing it for so long that they have ingrained your trust? So that way, when you position a client, pretty much, the door is there and they trust that it's a good relationship. Like, I have someone that gets people on local news all the time. I see her clients and I'm like, oh, there's another one on local news. And they love her because she brings such good quality to the local news station, and they don't have to worry about that person that's being interviewed, isn't a good public speaker, for example. Like, she knows who to put on the show and who not to put on the show. They send us clients, of course, because through our podcast, it's another avenue to get good film, right? There's lots of different types of podcasts out there, and some do a very crappy job, right? The film afterwards is not that good. Where one in here, as an example, we got great lighting, we have a great camera, right? So the PR folks know that. So kind of explain to our audience, like, where's your niche in this space? What makes you one of the best PR firms out there, I guess?
Yeah. I'll answer it in two ways, right? The first thing is just a state of the industry.
Okay.
Right. And so I don't want to shame all agencies, because the reality is that professional service firms, and especially public affairs, it's difficult. Here's why it's difficult. Our widget is knowledge and strategy. That's the widget. Now, what is the variable that impacts that widget? Another individual. So even if I have a great relationship, and they're my buddy, and maybe out of 100, I get 99 in, but then my buddy's like, I can't do this one. And that's like my friend, right? It's like, hey, I've been working with you for 10 years. It happens. So there is a challenge in that industry. And so you have to be a little bit patient. But in that patience, the best way to see the value of an agency is, hey, show me what you did last week. Show me who you landed last week. Like, I could tell you on a given day, right? I had clients on NASDAQ News drop last week. I had a client drop in Forbes yesterday, right? I had somebody go on the Hard Knocks podcast 2 days ago, right? So don't show me the highlight reel.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, don't show me the highlight reel. Show me what you did this week. And so when people talk to me, I go into my DMs, I go into my inbox. I've just gotten to a position where now I've been very grateful enough that editors reach out to me. And they're like, hey, who do you have? Hey, I'm a producer. I'm an EP at this. Who can we run, right? So, which is a perfect segue as to what the differentiator is with my firm, right? So I present my firm as a PR and lobbying firm. The reality is that I focus on what I detailed prior, which was non-market strategy. I'm more of a strategist, and I use leverage points to get the objective, and that's to shift public opinion in the favor of my clients. And that's a part of a much broader discipline called systempreneurship. And for the uninitiated, what that is systempreneurship is being able to move multiple systems in a direction of an objective, irrespective of them working together. What did I just say? Okay. Say I have a widget.
It's the first time I've heard systempreneurship. I've heard a lot of things, right? I've interviewed 350 entrepreneurs.
No, there's a lot.
I've heard like mamapreneur.
No.
Right. Sidepreneur. I've never heard systempreneur.
That's a good one. I feel like that resonates.
Did you trademark this?
No, I wish I could take the credit, but it's actually a growing practice out of the Oxford University, where it's an evolution of systems thinking, where system thinking maps out, systempreneurship maps out and actually performs, right? And so, but that's my consulting arena. So where other PR practices are thinking about, hey, let me just get a story, see what happens. I'm looking at, how can I get the story? How can I magnify the story? How can I move this audience, right? And how can I get the client's objectives? So my differentiator is that I'm more of a strategist, and my expertise is consulting, and I understand enterprise and business.
You're seeing around the corner, right? So often entrepreneurs see the transaction is like, if I get into Forbes, something will happen.
No.
And you're sitting here like, I'll get you into Forbes, but then what do we do after that? How do we expose that article to maximize it to benefit the startup that you're operating to have exponential growth like Bird did, right? Like, because, you know, everyone has a great idea. A lot of times they're solving a problem with that idea, but there's too much noise out there, right? There's a gazillion startups, there's a gazillion podcasts, there's a gazillion, you know, posts going out every single day. So you have to be really unique with that strategy is what I'm hearing. And the value of relationships, which is what our platform's all about,
Yes, sir.
is you have so many relationships that you've built, you know, through New York those days, moving down to South Florida, traveling throughout the world, and pretty much those relationships really value your opinion. So that way, when you reach out to them with a client, say, hey, you know, here's a client, you know, is there an opportunity for them? They take it very, very serious because your data supports that, you know, you've done it. You know, it's not,
Absolutely.
you're not winging this thing, right? And
Absolutely.
and that's what I'm hearing is the power of relationships.
Yeah. So I'll give a really brief example. We were working with a crypto fund out of Miami, right?
Yeah.
Which is the whole thing, like, oh my God, a crypto fund out of Miami. But how did I differentiate them, right? First of all, the founder was not from Miami. So automatically, right, people are adverse. They're like, oh, you just moved down here. You got a crypto fund. I'm supposed to give you $100 million. Got it. Brought us on board. So yeah, we did the Forbes Inc. entrepreneurs because those are hard credibility indicators. We did Refresh, Biz Journal, Herald, Florida Trend. Now I'm talking to the audience. But then the next thing that we did is we got him on the podcast with Mayor Suarez, right? So how many funds are out there? A lot. How many are getting covered nationally? Maybe half. How many are also covered locally? Maybe another third. How many of them are talking to the mayor? And then when we did the launch of the office, we had the mayor there. We had a federal congressional member there, a state senator there, a state rep there. And by them being there, not only did we have them do a ribbon cutting, they did a panel. I chopped up the panel into reels, and that's super credibility. Now I've just navigated politics, government, 3 levels of government, the media, right, and other credible actors. And the $100 million fund coincidentally turned into a $150 million fund. Because when there was any rebuttals, oh, well, I don't know if I'm an accredited investor, why should I give you 100K as opposed to the other fund down the block in Brickell? Oh, Forbes Inc., entrepreneur, congressional members, right? Members of the cabinet, the mayor. I think I can trust you.
Trust. Absolutely.
I'm curious. Obviously, you have a lot of knowledge. You're showing us that. But how did you decide to make the jump to create your own company? Like, when did that decision happen, and what was that experience like?
That's a really good question. And here's the reason why. Is that the vision of my company is to represent the brightest minds in the world and transform society for good. Right. So lobbyist is like an icky connotation to it.
Yeah.
But
I was literally thinking that when you said that. I was like,
Exactly.
oh, lobbyist.
But that's why I say PR. I say public affairs,
yeah.
right? It's because they're like, well, what is that? But the reality is I'm a lobbyist. But I specialize in 2 things, right, in government relations, and that is procurement, which means B2G, like how to get your tech company to work with government, or procurement. If you're a nonprofit, how can you then apply for grants through the government or get funded through the government? And the reason why I decided to start my own shop was because if I would have joined a firm, they will give me the clients. So there's no sieve. There's nothing to say, I don't feel comfortable with this project. Maybe I don't want to go after this grant to fund this. Maybe I don't believe in this. I would have zero say. It's, hey, you're going to go increase payday loan rates. And you're getting paid a lot of money, and this is the objective to move. And so I just wanted to yield and use my powers for good and really look at the kind of people that I work with and then make a decision as to whether or not I want to do it. Because since I'm relationship driven, one thing I can never do is take that relationship back. So he always has that relationship with the mayor's office. Now I can't take it back. So I have to be very aware as to the kind of people that I bring on board. And that's the reason why I had decided to kind of launch my own practice.
Nice. And when did you launch?
I launched it in 2017, right after I did some consulting for Tesla. I then went ahead and did it privately. And then I slowly built the practice, but it wasn't easy because I would have the clients that I loved. And then I would work with entrepreneurs. And I remember one time I was working with a pizza shop.
Mm-hmm.
So, but sometimes you got to work with the pizza shop to get to the big tech firms, right?
Just get Dave Portnoy to
Yeah.
take a bite of a slice and it will blow
Yes,
up,
sir.
right? As long as you get an 8 or above, or 7.5 and above, I should say. But talk about the clients you work with today, right? Because when you mentioned the word startup, a lot of people want to help these young entrepreneurs, but the truth is they don't have money, right? So is it more companies that, have just raised capital, for example, and they have a decent budget now to do PR? Because startup could mean a lot of different things to many, of course. And I know a lot of people have said they started working with startups that have not raised capital and they realize like, I'm never doing it again, right? Because every nickel and dime has to be accounted for and 99% of them go out of business, right? Like the stats are very, very bad, especially tech startups. You take apps like Owwll, it's like 99.9 go out of business within 12 months because they run out of money, of course. So how could they get PR, if they just don't have the budget for it? All their money's going into literally building the actual technology itself. And then they're sitting there like this, praying that people show up. And most of them don't have a go-to-market strategy. So they just think that people go into the app and actually it will solve a problem, it will blow up, but only few apps actually do that. Like Clubhouse was an example that actually did that, right? They launched and it was perfect timing and everyone's like, look at this technology. We could all talk together in a room and it absolutely blew up within a couple of months where it went from like 1 million downloads to who knows what level, but everyone was talking about Clubhouse being the next TikTok, right? Or the next Instagram. But most apps, like you can't drive people to the app store, right? Most startups can't drive clients. So kind of tell us the niche that you're currently working with. Is it more like the brands that first raised their initial round or a little later stages, for example?
Yeah, and then exactly what you're saying has been a part of like our journey of offerings, where
Yeah.
I got to a point where I couldn't work with startups, and although my heart was in it, and I'm like, look,
Yeah.
I love you, I love what you're representing,
Yeah.
but I also represent some billionaires that are going to be running for office, right? And that are working their brands or building their brands up or creating their own digital media companies.
Yes.
And they're maneuvering because they're positioning themselves for like different things. And they pay me very well. And so when they reach out to me and my team, I have to be responsive. But in me being responsive, I'm not going to be able to then go ahead and consult the way I would for a startup that isn't at a level where they can use me as a resource. So what I do now is I have an offering that is more or less, I will coach your team, right? 1 hour out of the month where here's your team. This is how you write the press release. This is who you reach out to. This is how you speak to them. This is the events that you need to get to. Here's investors that you should be speaking to. Here's a podcast you need
Yeah.
to get on. And where I teach them. So I bring them into my journey, and it's happened where like I've consulted on a month-to-month basis. They raise their round, then they have the capital. They put me in the budget, and they've been my clients for like 4 years. I have a client.
That's a pretty good idea because you're planting more
No,
seeds, more
correct.
relationships, and they can't get the full you. But 1 hour a month, and you created that system you talked about earlier, system entrepreneur, right? So it creates a system, and that's what they need because most startups are going to have to do it themselves. Putting their pitch book together, going out and trying to find an investor, and their PR strategy sometimes is lost, right? They want all this help. They watch videos on YouTube, but sometimes like the videos are a little different than somebody actually getting on a Zoom meeting with you and actually looking at your actual business, saying for your business, actually, this is what I would recommend, right? Because there's so much knowledge out there, but it has to be applied.
Absolutely. And I'll give an example. We had a client that was out of a tech accelerator, the Tampa Bay Wave, that I connected with maybe 3 years ago. Initially couldn't really afford the full offering, started doing some consulting. We landed them in a publication that I recommended them to be in. I placed them. And from that, they got an investor to commit $7 million. Then he came back and said, I should have just hired you instead of like all these other strategists.
Of course.
And he's been my client for 4 years now, right? But he raised money. He's since raised over 20 million, right? and he's doing very well. Long-standing client. We continue to do work for him. So I won't turn people away if they're patient. Now I've had the opposite where they're like, sure, we'll consult, and then they have their team on, and I tell them what to do, and then they don't do it, and then they expect me to do the busy work, and then I cut it. And I said, I'm here. My time is extremely valuable. If you put it into action, I have enough case studies to say that you will dominate. But then if you don't put things into action, it just isn't worth my time. And I'm just at that point in my career where I can do that.
And then how many approximately clients you take on at a time, right? I do notice this in your field that it's hard to have exponential growth with employees and staff because you really have to do an amazing job per client before you start running into issues where they're not happy, right? So we see a lot of PR firms stay in,
6 months,
3 to 6 employees, and just they have a really tight relationships with lots of people in the media, and they will only take on X amount of clients, one in, one out, right? Because they don't want to ruin their reputation. Like you start expanding exponentially, all of a sudden, it's hard. You can't just shove everybody into Refresh Miami. You can't shove everybody into the amount of relationships that you have, because we all have a limited amount of time in a day and X amount of relationships. So you have to be careful, of course.
Absolutely. And that's why we're very aware as to who we're going to bring on. Me specifically, I only work with 5 companies at any given time. For me,
Gotcha.
I'm running the company and I'm consulting for these individuals exclusively, right? Now, the value of, say, an Omni Public is that I train I don't care if you've been a journalist for 20 years, you're going to be a terrible publicist. I've hired former TechCrunch, former Wall Street Journal, former USA Today, garbage. And it's not to say that they're garbage individuals, say that when you're a journalist, you're so accustomed to receiving the pitches and giving the angles, and for you to shift over into I'm going to create this media machine, it's difficult. I've found more success in taking somebody straight out of college, teaching them how we do it, and they crush it. One of my best consultants right now is 1 year out of school, and she's managing a tremendous book of business. Everybody's happy.
It makes sense because there's been a major shift, right? More people are listening to podcasts, watching short form video from podcasts or TikTok in general and gaining their knowledge, or YouTube shorts. Instagram now has shorts. And traditional media, it's kind of like drinking the Kool-Aid. Everyone, is used to just get into that publication and get into, the local news and your business will skyrocket. That's just not the case, right? It just does not work. I've been on the local news. Not one person after that aired downloaded Owwll, not one, right? Because we used a unique referral code to track it, and we didn't see any, any spike in impressions on our website. We didn't see a spike at the App Store. So it's what you do after you get on the news. How do you take that to look, more credible? We launched Mentorship Monday after that, and we're like, look, we were on the news. We posted it up on our website, and now we're doing Mentorship Monday with the local community. And everyone in the United States to gain knowledge on Mondays for $1, to call certain experts that usually charge more. So I completely agree with you. That you can't just do it the old way. Things have advanced so quickly. So when you're hiring, it's the same thing. Hiring is so difficult today to find good people to work with your brand. And if they're so warped in the past of how, the New York Times worked or the New York Post, we have to switch gears, and some people can't. They're like, well, that's how it was when I worked there. Right. And then they kind of always go backwards versus going forward to saying, hey, this is the new reality of how to create a system for a startup, to have exponential growth. So I completely agree. What we're going to do now is transition to the segment of the show. We're going to look at the Owwll app. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring somebody live into the show. So we're going to let's see who's available right now. We're going to look at the home screen. Oh, it's got to refresh.
Absolutely.
Right. Because often we have people on the Owwll app where, they cross over into the field that you do. But it could be more about helping individuals on LinkedIn, helping individuals on Instagram with posts. So, every person on Owwll can be either a potential customer or a potential individual to collaborate with, of course.
And I guess Chela Diaz called me from Owwll Audio.
Oh, yeah. That was it.
Yeah, I guess we could call her back.
Yeah, we could call Chela.
She'd be a good case study. She has she basically has her own business and helps empower women to make more money. So she'd be like, just an interesting, let's call her.
Okay, we're going to give Chella a call now. Hello, Chella. Welcome to the Owwll Podcast. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fantabulous.
Well, we noticed that we were giving Cesar a demo of Owwll, and he by accident didn't go offline, and you called him. So we figured, let's call you back and let's plug you into the Owwll Podcast. How you doing today?
I am wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate the call.
So Chella, for audience listening, is the first person on the Owwll app to hit 2,000 phone calls.
Woo!
She recognized that there was so much power in this platform. She always went to networking events all the time, built relationships, such a believer in building opportunities through relationships. And she saw the writing on the wall 13 months ago. So in 13 months, she's placed 2,000 calls. So before Chella, we tell everyone, about yourself. Tell us about your experience with these 2,000 calls. What's come from it?
Oh my goodness. The list is long, but I don't want to take up the whole 10 minutes on that. But also it's the building relationships, right? Mm-hmm. The number of podcasts that have been interviewed from the conversations I had here on the app.
Yes.
I also saw a need for people that didn't know how to get started and were overwhelmed on LinkedIn. And I created an online course for that pain. So I'm just beyond excited because if it wasn't for Owwll, I would not have seen the writing on the wall and that course would not have been created.
Well, Chella, our guest Cesar is here. He does a lot, with PR. He helps a lot of startups really have exponential growth. So think about those startups who have already raised capital, right? They may have taken in $1 million or $5 million of capital, for example, and he helps some of these companies literally go from, maybe $1 million of revenue to $50 million of revenue, as an example. He works a lot behind the scenes with public affairs. He's done stuff, in the city of Tampa. He's done stuff in the city of Miami. And I'm sure some questions come to mind because a lot of times you have entrepreneurs that you work with that, they take, your LinkedIn course, they get things moving along, but then they want to see exponential growth. So do you have a question for Cesar that comes to mind with how he helps his clients out, really create a system, for example?
Oh my God. Yes, absolutely. And that's it. It's like what we often get caught up in the shiny object, Cesar. Mm-hmm. So for those folks that are already reached their 1 million, right? And they want to get to the 5 to the 10 and they're frozen. What would be like maybe 2 things? And everybody's coming at them, right? Well, I can help you with this. I can help you with that. There's so many options presented to them. How would you suggest that they, which options should they go with?
I would say, so what you did with LinkedIn is spot on, right? Because the first thing that I discuss is you are your first piece of media. Yep. Right? If you're at that 1 million mark and you have a widget and you have existing users, those users should be converted into followers, right? Mm-hmm. And an audience. So there's many things that you can use to curate an audience. One of them is LinkedIn. So you can drop a LinkedIn newsletter, or you can have your own newsletter where you're taking that audience and you have them as a data set, where you can insert multiple calls to actions. Now, you can do anything. So say you have this audience, say it's 1,000 real followers, and you're dropping a widget. They should know first, right? You're having an event. They should know first. I just dropped in Forbes. Here's the link. Check it out. Click on the link. So number one, go from, hey, I'm selling a widget and I just want a customer, to, hey, I'm providing value and now I have an existing audience that I can curate, cultivate, and position them to whatever it is that I want to do.
How do you do that, being that the algorithm on LinkedIn has changed so much and you're only reaching maybe 0.5% of your audience typically when you do a post, or the newsletter, same thing. It's only going to X amount. Are you exporting your contacts, for example? Are you then creating a newsletter with the contacts that you just export, for example? Are you direct emailing them? Even like, kind of explain kind of like a step further, because
Or like
Sure.
even
I feel like a
asking
lot-
them for their information. Like
I feel like a lot of people have these contacts, right? They keep building and building, you know, like I have 13, 14,000 followers on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is known as a very credible source because it's not like other platforms where you buy fake followers often, right? LinkedIn has put more of a shutdown to that. They've eliminated a lot of the bots. Unless people are using bots on LinkedIn, it does exist, you know, with these pods, for example. But, you know, how do you actually reach? Like I got 13,000 followers.
I would create a newsletter, and then in the newsletter, I would announce I'm developing an inner circle, or I'm developing a private email list. So, and you can use whatever you want, Constant Contact, MailChimp, et cetera,
Sure.
et cetera, right? So you convert them over to your data set. You could even use a Google Sheet, right? I'll give you a real-time example. The podcast, The School of Hard Knocks on Instagram, right? Almost 2 million followers. They'll get 1 million to 10 million views on a reel. And they're launching a newsletter. They dropped in their reel and a story, hey, sign up to our insider circle. They converted maybe out of the 2 million followers, 80 to 100,000 actual people to now go in. Here's my data set. Here's my audience. So use whatever audience, whether it's IG, LinkedIn, whatever it is, Twitter, hey, opt in. The ones that are going to opt in, those are your super fans. That's where you cultivate community from. So the first thing is convert your following, make them an audience, give offerings to the audience, and then build from there. Because once you start creating community is really when you begin to orchestrate and dominate, right?
Yeah.
Because you can tell your community. So, and here's why. So you're a founder. You have multiple enterprises, right?
Yes.
Right now it's, hey, go on to Owwll. But it may be, Owwll 2.0 or Company 2.0.
Sure.
You want to be able to curate an audience that you can tell them to go on different arenas. For example, like him or not, Elon, hey, he has a following. I'm dropping this in Tesla. I'm dropping this in SpaceX. I'm dropping this in Solar City. I'm dropping this in
Comes
X,
back to
right?
personal branding. Why
Correct.
more and more people are starting to realize, like, wait a second, like I built the brand, my name around the brand, but instead build my own name and then it could go anywhere.
I'm
Right.
curious too, like in terms of choosing that inner circle and like what to use. Like, is it once you get their contact information, like do you suggest, a text group or an email group or a Facebook group? Like, what do you think is the most successful? And is there a technology or a company, that is affordable, like that can automate these things?
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
You need to know your audience.
Okay.
Because I'll give an example. Blockchain crypto, it's X, right? And Twitter Spaces.
Sure.
All day long. Entrepreneurs, it's still WhatsApp. Tech, Signal, Telegram, right? I've seen it all. Some of them.
Yeah, it's hard, especially when you're
agencies.
new and you're just
Correct.
building, and it's hard to know like
Baby boomers, AOL.
what your audience. Like I'm trying to do this. Just we were talking about the music with my fans, and it's like, okay, when I drop a new song, like I want them to be the first to hear it, and just trying to figure out, well, where should I do it over an automated text subscription? Do I do a group? Like it's hard to determine where they're gonna.
And that's the challenge, is that there isn't a one thing.
Yeah.
Agencies love Discord.
Yeah.
But it's your community. So
Yeah.
you should know,
Yeah.
hey, if I'm on blockchain and I'm in LinkedIn, I have a newsletter. Hey, join my Twitter space every Friday at 5:00.
Mhm.
Right. And I'll give you another good example, right? Gary Cardone, huge in the blockchain space.
Yeah.
About a year ago, he had 1,000 followers on Twitter. He consistently told his followers, I will be on Twitter space. He's at 20,000 now. Because he understood that that community is there, right? And his team, Greg, understands that. So you have to know where your audience is, right?
Well, that's the buzzer that we have 20 seconds left with Chella over here. Well, Chella, thanks for joining us on the Owwll podcast. We're going to make sure that you and Cesar, we're going to make sure you and Cesar chat after this, of course.
Yes, ma'am. It's a pleasure. Thank you for calling in.
Okay. And then for everyone listening out there, you get to leave Chella a review. So we'll give her 5 stars because that was a 5-star question that she asked, of course, right? And what's cool with this is everyone's held accountable. So regardless if you're just taking the calls or making them, both people get a call because both people have to be held accountable for a conversation. I've seen too often people jump from a LinkedIn conversation, right? They're messaging back and forth. They jump on a Zoom meeting and then it turns ugly, but no one really knows, right? Like you go out there soliciting on LinkedIn and be really good at it. You know that. Like there's a lot of people that don't post at all on LinkedIn. They're just really good at the copy, sending direct messages to people. They generate a lot of meetings, right? And then unfortunately, it's law of large numbers. They could sell all they want, get some transactions in there, and they don't even have public reviews for some of the services that they sell, not held accountable. What's awesome about Owwll is eventually, somebody's going to catch on and start leaving like 1-star review. And then all of a sudden, like there'll be a real comment on your profile that this person, was really not professional on a phone call with me, was saying inappropriate things, and pretty much then others, can see that comment and be like, okay, see if it happens to me as well. And then over time, they'll just damage their reputation. So that's why we see Owwll as like the LinkedIn on steroids, LinkedIn 2.0, because LinkedIn hasn't moved that much. Right? In the last 15 years, of course, Microsoft bought them and they have scaled though. They hit I think last I heard, they hit 1 billion users. Wow. Right. So everyone can make fun of them all they want, but there's still growth there. And there's not many other platforms that have, been able to even come close to competing with them. Right. Because they're different. Right. They're different than your Instagram and TikTok, for example. TikTok, of course, is taking a lot of the share off of, Instagram and Facebook, but LinkedIn's kind of like that little silent one that keeps on going and going. So Ellie, I think this is the part of the show. It's your favorite part. What part is it?
Bedtime.
Oh, does Cesar know about bedtime?
No.
You hid it from him?
No, he doesn't know about it.
So Cesar, something that we love doing is not sharing with our guests about this segment of the show. This is the segment of the show where we have some fun. We're going to place a bet with you, right? So the bet, you're able to wager something. We're able to wager something. And at the end of the bet, whoever loses has to pay up, of course. And you're from Brooklyn. You're a guy that pays his debts, I believe, right? You're not one of those people that like, I lost, screw it. No. Nope. I know it. New Yorkers don't do that shit. So part of this bet is utilizing Owwll, of course. So Ellie, do you have an idea of what we want to bet him and what we want to give him in return if he hits that?
I think because I know he's a CEO, a busy guy, I think we should kind of do what we did similarly to last week where I don't know what your schedule is on Mondays, but basically we have, as Jason was sort of explaining, we have Mentorship Monday every Monday where a lot of some of the CEOs, busier people on the app will lower their price to $1 and make themselves available on Monday mornings to give advice to people, mentorship essentially.
Share knowledge.
Yeah. So I think that you should get on the app, go live on Monday and let's see.
Well, just the amount of time.
I know.
We can't control the amount of inbound calls.
Yeah. So I guess go live on the app for like 2 hours.
Okay. 2 hours. And you could be sitting at your couch 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, right? Because the calls aren't always coming in. Right. Right. So in a 2 hour span, you might only field 4 calls, and you could judge if you want to stay on for 10 minutes each, or there could be ones like Cello that happen to be like 45-minute calls and you're loving the conversation because that does happen often. Our guest last week, I think she took about 4 calls, but one of the calls was the CEO Grant Watch. So you never know who's going to hit you. Right. CEO Grant Watch is calling you. You're not worried about limiting it to 10 minutes. Right. It has nothing to do with the money. It has to do with the relationship that you're building with that individual on the other end.
Yeah. I think go live for 2 hours. And then I would also say just make 2 calls because I want you to also experience like the other end of you maybe making connections and getting advice. It doesn't have to be during that time, but you have a week to complete the challenge.
All right. Well, you have to do that on Monday because
Monday, but I'm saying
and then 2 calls regardless.
Then 2 calls regardless, like.
Okay, so that's the wager that we are wagering, and pretty much if you win, if you hit that accomplishment and you do it, then you get something from us, right? You travel from Tampa Bay down here. You're a big relationship guy, right? We have over 350 guests that we've interviewed between both of our podcasts. It could be, me introducing you to 3 people on my list. You could go down my list of past podcast guests, say who, and I can make an intro.
Awesome.
That could be, and I'm just saying that could be it. It could be to use this studio. Next time you're down here, you have one of your clients and you say, hey, Jason, I want to interview one of my clients in your studio, and we'll put, the image of, either your brand or their brand up on this TV, of course, and you can use the studio for an hour, right? And do a quick interview, right? I don't know. We're saying, or anything you've seen, you've kind of met us today, and there could be something else that comes to mind, that you think of, but that's what we would wager.
Yeah. Well, game.
Okay. So which one do you want?
Do you know what you would want from us?
I would have to think on it. So I would say, maybe a soft introduction would be cool, or maybe even to use the space. So let me think on it.
Okay.
Let me
we'll open up both of those. That's fine.
Absolutely. But I would say let me execute first and get that done, and then we can discuss from there. But I think that's awesome.
And now here's the other half of the wager. Ellie, what happens if he loses? What do we get?
We get a free consultation session with you, or like maybe
regardless though.
Okay, well, still, I think that would be of value to us, or maybe a promise to get us in a publication.
Yeah, an intro to someone who runs an editorial down here.
Yeah,
right. We know a lot of the people, but honestly, sometimes we just don't take the time to actually reach out, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we're like doing a gazillion things, and sometimes someone in your shoes could be quick. A text message them to us and be like, hey, this is a great story. They're building this platform that's got such potential to make such major impact to help people communicate better. It eliminates so much friction, and there's real success stories on social media like LinkedIn. And, I think you should do an interview around the founder, for example, something along those lines.
There's no problem. Do you have a press kit already?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
We've done it.
I just need a press kit.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
That's a deal.
Yes,
we got a deal.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So for everybody listening out there, if they want to get in touch with you, of course, they can reach out to you directly on Owwll. His social profiles are listed there as well. But what are some of your social profiles? So that way everyone out there can go ahead and connect
website,
with you.
if that's...
Yeah, website, omnipublic.global, or the most active base I have is Instagram.
Okay.
So you can shoot me a DM on IG, and also the other most active platform is LinkedIn. So feel free to reach out, Cesar R. Hernandez on LinkedIn.
And we're going to change that because his most active platform is going to be Owwll, of course, because he's always driving from Tampa down to South Florida.
That'd be cool.
He's been in the car. He's in the car for 3-4 hours at a time. It's like, what do you currently do? In all seriousness, what do you do in those 3-4 hour drives? Is it
podcast?
So you
listen to podcasts? Yeah.
I listen to podcasts. I also go back and listen to my clients on podcasts.
Gotcha.
How they do, right? Like on the way down here, one of our clients, Eric, was on with Gary Cardone. So I was just listening for that hour podcast, listening to podcasters that I want a relationship with, right? Mm-hmm. Looking at their styles. Like I think the best in the game for me right now is Andrew Schultz. You're familiar with Andrew Schultz? Mm-hmm. I think he's the best interviewing style. And he's probably going to be, in my opinion, he's going to probably be bigger than Joe Rogan at some point. Mm-hmm. Just the way that he's carrying himself and what he's doing. And so I'm intrigued in media. So I'm always looking at new media versus legacy media. And I'm always trying to just educate myself.
So it's interesting you bring up that's what you do in the car, because I would always do that in my car rides. And eventually I'd get to my office after listening to a podcast for 30, 40 minutes. I want to call the other person on the other end. I'm like, I got to call this individual. And I was like, I can't get through to them. I'd DM them, I'd message them, and nothing, right? Or I'd want them to even come on my podcast. But it's like, there's some turbulence when you have a decent sized following. They get so many darn messages, and they can't determine, who I am versus the next person over. And I'm sitting there like, hey, this person would be a perfect fit to connect with us over at the Florida Atlantic University and come into the shrimp tank, meet, the local entrepreneurs over at the FAU Tech Runway. And I'm sitting here like, they won't even answer my DM. And I just listen to the whole show for an hour. I'm like, there's got to be a better way. If that individual in Alpaca said, hey, you could call me for $50 for 10 minutes, they instantly.
There is a better way now.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
So actually, that's why Owwll was invented. Like me being a podcaster all the time in the car, I'm like, there's got to be a better way to just freaking get through to people and just open up, just the lines with one another. So that way, if you're in the car at 8 in the morning, I'm in the car at 8 in the morning. Sometimes we're just going to bullshit about business. It has nothing to do with the money. Just knowing that we just happen to be in the car together at the same exact time. And that's what happens on Owwll. You just forge meaningful relationships by connecting with people, and you're gonna be awesome at it because you're always in the car driving.
Yes, sir.
And it's just like a no-brainer. It's like, hey, I see these individuals like Chella online, and you're like, let me call her. She's $1, $5, whatever it might be. So it just opens up opportunities. You know what to do with opportunities, of course. Some people, unfortunately, they call to call, and they don't really see around the corner with a call to action or a way to collaborate. And you, of course, know how to collaborate with folks. That's what you do for a business. Well, thank you, Cesar, coming out here on the Owwll Podcast, and everybody listening in. Take care.
Thank you.
Post-production for the Owwll Podcast is done with care by Ocean Tree Creative.
Awesome show, man. Awesome job.
You guys are awesome. Appreciate the time.
Yeah.